will be back. Right, okay, good. Now it works. So, we got that split up, and we'll move on to the next match. Before I say fuck this match and why it's even happening, which is what I think of when I first see this, Big Show versus Randy Orton. First of all, this could have been on the pre-show. Why have a Cody Rhodes? You have two good people. You could have, this is probably going to be the opener to begin with, but still. Just put this on the fucking pre-show. You have Big Show and Randy Orton. First of all, you would think, why the fuck is this match even happening? I can actually explain that with me even not watching it for a while. Besides the Sheamus, Randy Orton, amazing crowd match in New Jersey, which was amazing. Everyone pretty much got like a chant. It was hilarious. The thing with the Shield, Big Show getting mad about something, knocking someone out. Excuse me. Someone knocking someone out. My voice is kind of losing after that Fandango thing. Shit. But anyway, yeah. I don't really care for this one, and honestly, just looking at this match first, Randy Orton looks a lot better with the hair like it used to be, without the beard. I mean, I didn't mind the beard, but this looks like more of his Evolution days, more of his thing when he was feuding with Taker at WrestleMania. He could have won that match and could have been made a star, but it looks like he didn't need it anyway. Normally I would go with Orton, but the fact that this is an Extreme Rules match, I would have to go with Big Show, because his fist, just compare mine to a fucking Giant's fist, and that's what he has. It's like a fucking skillet. It's like a fucking frying pan, depending how he uses it, and it's a hell of a brick if you knock him out. So, that alone, giving Big Show a weapon in an Extreme Rules match where anything goes, I honestly have to go with the Big Show, but I will not be surprised if Orton wins, because Orton's probably much on his way out if he does not do something, because Orton is a top tier talent, no doubt about it. He's up there with Cena, but just based on merchandise, he's not, because it's fucking Super Cena, and yeah, not gonna happen. But yeah, Big Show will win this for sure. Next up, speaking of Sheamus, we have a strap match. Now, it depends on the rules of the strap match. And I'm not going to look, because there's two ways they can do this. A strap match could be like a bull rope match where you go around, hit four corners, and first person to hit the four corners of the ring successfully without being interrupted or attacked to stop that momentum would win. Or straps are legal, use a fucking belt. I don't know. But it is probably the first one. I'm going to check right quick to see if this is the actual thing I am thinking of. And it does not say at all. But based on the arm wrestlings and tug of wars alone, I am assuming. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm right. It is the one that tags all four corners successfully without even being interrupted or being attacked or stopping that momentum. They would be strapped to the wrist. It's going to be pretty much like a bull rope match or a chain match back in the day. Just based on this mass alone, I don't think... Sheamus would have to use his speed here. This can go one of two ways. Either Sheamus uses the speed and he wins, or Mark Henry just kills him and just carries him around like dead weight. He's the world's strongest man for a reason. It wouldn't be a problem. Mark Henry will win this, no problem. But... again, I am not surprised if Sheamus would win just because of how... this is pretty much like a bar fight in the ring. When you're strapped to your opponent. Think of a bar fight, but you're strapped to the wrist. I don't know why. Maybe you're just too drunk and want to try something stupid. But pretty much the equivalent of this. So Sheamus could probably win this as well. I don't really know. This is going to be a good match regardless. I'm actually looking forward to this one. And I don't usually look forward to these type of matches often. Especially with Mark Henry and Sheamus in the match. But earlier we talked about the Shield. And now, the Shield are broken up for one night only. But not as the way you would think. First off, I would think in this tag match, the Shield would win, which I feel they will win, would do the Freebird rule. But that's the other match would actually negate that. Unless they use a Freebird rule on both titles. We'll get to that one in a little bit. But the tag team champions of the world, Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane, facing the Shield, represented by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, a.k.a. the former Laoki of FCW, and the one we know and love, Tyler Black from Ring of Honor. And, first ever NXT champion, that rings a bell as well. But, for months, people have been saying this is the match that Team Hell No breaks up, loses the titles, and potentially he shaves that fucking beard. Because I love that beard, but it's like a fucking mountain man to the point where you'd have a bird in there or something. It's ridiculous. We don't need that big of a fucking beard. It's like almost Mike Knox worthy, almost Barbarian worthy. As long as it didn't get to the fucking Valiants, then we're good. If it's not a Valiant beard by the end of it, then we're good. He'll trip over the fucking beard if it gets that long. No way in hell it's gonna be fucking Jimmy Valiant type beard. And for those who don't know what the fuck I'm saying, look it up. Hall of Fame tag team, the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant as well. Hilarious shit, if anything. But yeah, this beard has to go. It really does. So, with me hyping that up, you obviously know what I'm going to say. The Shield will win. And I don't know if they're undefeated or not. They said something about a match being lost by disqualification. Technically, they're not undefeated, but it was a loss on the record. So, the Shield, if they still are undefeated, they will remain undefeated and be your undisputed tag team champions. And speaking of that, remember the Shield? Dean Ambrose, the man from CCW or any other indie promotion you can think of, against Kofi Kingston, the new United States champion, who I think is bullshit that they got Cesaro off. Cesaro, fucking Claudio Castagnoli against Dean Ambrose, or Jon Moxley, as you remember him from CCW or any of that, would be a dream match. Doesn't matter if they're face or heel, it's a dream match. You've had face for face, heel versus heel before, it could have worked. But they probably sent for Cesaro anyway, so I don't know. But, short and sweet, Kofi's going to be a transitional champion. He just had a fucking kid. Congratulations to Kofi, but we don't need that to happen. Dean Ambrose will win this for sure, no problem. And with that, we're going to cut this off again, so we can go for the last 3 matches of this card.